Okay, let's get to dating and explore something that's likely crossed your mind at least once. Those clever signs she's faking like she likes you, but actually has no interest. Dating is a crazy ride, full of thrill, confusion, and sometimes a little heartbreak. Deciding whether someone's really into you or just going through the motions is hard, but it's one worth mastering. I've been around the block a few times with this kind of thing, and I'm here to lay it out for you in a way that's honest, down to earth, and easy to understand. No highfalutin terms, just plain old advice you can apply. Dating's not always simple to begin with. Human beings don't come with instructions, and everyone's got their own way of showing, or hiding, how they're feeling. All that being said, there are a few pretty common indicators that might suggest she's not as into you as she's pretending to be. One of the biggest tells is inconsistency. You get it, she's this sweet, flirty one day, texting like mad, perhaps even sending you some compliments, but the very next day, nothing. She's being icy and aloof, practically not responding back, or else acting like you're an afterthought. That hot and cold game is the worst dating red flag. It's confusing as heck, and it keeps you in limbo. If she's not stable with her focus, there's a good chance she's not completely in it. And then there's the entire communication aspect. Dating is all about conversation. It's how you bond, create something tangible, and determine if you're on the same wavelength. So if she's having you do all the communicating, that's an issue. You're the one always texting first, calling her up, or trying to plan, and she's just not. Maybe she does reply, but it's short, lukewarm, or it takes forever. If she's not even trying to keep things going or show up on her own, then it means she's not that into you. Dating must be a two-way street, not you going around in circles like a one-way alley stalking her down. Physical touch is another giant one to keep an eye on in dating. It's not cuddling, it's that sense of connection, that comfort with each other. If she's shying away from your hand when you reach to hold hers, stiffening when you hug her, or just maintaining her distance, that tells you something. Yes, they are shy or slow to warm up. But if it's a trend, such as she's constantly backing off or seems uneasy, it might indicate that her heart is not in it. Physical closeness is vital when dating, and if she is not feeling it, her body will betray her even if her mouth doesn't. Now let's talk about the future. When you're dating someone you're interested in, you start making things up in the future. Weekends spent together, a show in a month, maybe something more. If she's interested, she'll do the same. But if she closes down or evades every time you mention anything beyond tomorrow, that's a sign. Maybe you say, let's go to that new restaurant next week. And she shrugs or says, hey, yeah, maybe. If she does not want to make plans in advance with you, she might not consider you part of her future. This is brutal, but it is one of the dating rules. Do you ever notice how she behaves around others? Dating is to show her off a bit, isn't it? You want to be happy to be with her and have your friends or whoever to see it. But if when you are at home, she's all over you, sweet, caring, cuddly, and icy or rude when out in public, that's the warning sign. Maybe she gives you no recognition when out with her social circle, or treats you like you're just another guy she knows. That shift can mean she's not interested in you, or worse, she's keeping her options open. It stings, but it's something to pay attention to early on in dating. There's a term you've probably heard in dating, breadcrumbing. It's when she gives you just enough breadcrumbs of interest to keep you in limbo, but never quite enough to commit. A flirtatious text message here, a quick phone call there, but nothing substantial. You're left hungry for more, pursuing her, but she's just messing about. It's sneaky, and something that is really common on the contemporary dating scene. You know you're trapped in this loop, never anticipating the next small sign that she's interested in you, and perhaps she doesn't play hard to get, but keeps you waiting for kicks. Body language is another goldmine of dating too. She can tell you everything that she needs to tell you, but her body does not lie. If she has her arms crossed and is staring somewhere other than at you, or is distant, such as checking her phone every few seconds, then it means she is not interested. It's the same with eye contact as well. If she's evading your eyes, space staring while you're speaking, she's not getting it. Dating is about being present with a person, and if she's checked out, that's a sign her interest isn't genuine. Oh, and the busy excuse. let's dissect it. Everyone's got a life, sure. Work, friends, hobbies, whatever. But if she's always too busy to hang out, flaking on plans at the last minute, or blowing you off with vague excuses, that's not just a busy schedule. It's a choice. In relationships, people make time for what matters to them. If she's not making time for you at all, then you're not important. Harsh, but true. Pay attention to that pattern. It's a tip-off. The manner in which she talks about other people can also provide clues. If she's always throwing other guys into the mix, some guys she met, some old boyfriend she still cares about, whatever, then it's a sign that her mind isn't on you. Being interested in a person and dating a person means being present on you, not name-dropping left and right. Not that she's cheating or anything, but it's a sign her mind is elsewhere. Ditto on how she reacts to your feelings. You approach her about something that's bothering you, and she dismisses it or plays it off like it doesn't count. That is not a girlfriend who is in for real. Dating involves emotional give and take. And if she's not going to be there for that, she's probably faking the vibe. Know about gaslighting? It's a nasty little trick some people play when dating, and one should know about it. She might twist things around, make you think you're insane for noticing that she's acting distant, or tell you you're imagining things when you bring it up. You're too sensitive, she says to you, after you only inquired why she's been unpredictable. That is not only feigning a liking for you, it's mind gaming. The same holds true for love bombing, a trap of dating as well. She's all over you at first, texting nonstop, calling you sweet names, making you feel as though the world's spinning around you. Then, out of nowhere, she pulls back, leaving you confused and hooked. If you notice those maneuvers, run, don't walk. Here's a highlighter point. Listen to your gut. Dating's not a science, but your gut is smarter than you're giving it credit for. If something doesn't sit right, such as if she's always in control, calling all the shots while you're simply following along, or if she refuses to have those deep conversations with you about what the future looks like, that's not bashfulness, that's her keeping you at arm's length. You might find she ghosts you, too, ghosting you for days without cause, then just popping back into your life as if nothing happened. That's zombieing in dating terminology, and it's a warning sign that she's not interested. Mixed signals are the worst, aren't they? She tells you that she likes you, but her actions scream meh. One day she's into you, the next she's miles away. Dating with mixed signals is like trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces missing. If she's playing them, it's because she doesn't know, or she's playing games with you. Either way, you deserve honesty. Slow fading's another one. She doesn't ghost outright, just drifts away bit by bit, texting less, hanging out less, until you're barely a blip on her radar. That's her way of dipping out without saying it. How she treats you around her crew is significant as well. If she's embarrassed or condescending when introducing you to her friends or family, like she's downplaying you or acting like you're not a thing, that's a gut blow. Dating someone who's proud of you means they're not keeping you in the closet. And if she's always got an excuse for not meeting your people, that's another avoidance. She's not integrating into your life because she's not going to be around. Situationships are a dating trap too, where you're not together, but you're not friends either in this in-between state. If she's got you there, playing games with no labels or commitment, it's because she's not committed. The same goes for benching. She's benching you, perhaps flirting a little bit, but she's dating other people. Orbiting's a fun one as well. She's liking your posts, looking at your stories, but not really engaging with you. It's effortless attention and it's not real interest. Deeds are louder than words in dating. If she's not following through, not communicating, not touching, not planning, she's probably pretending. Notice the patterns, not the promises. So what do? Say something to her. Dating is messy, but the truth says everything. Ask her where you stand, no pressure, cool. And if she is evasive or deflects, then you know. You're worth someone who's stoked to be with you, not someone who's going through the motions. Don't accept crumbs when you deserve the whole damn cake. Dating's about mutual effort. If you're pouring in all the energy and she's just coasting, that's not a connection, it's a con. Trust yourself, watch the signs, and don't be afraid to walk away. You've got this.